arcade gamers, welcome back to BiggggyD's Arcade. Today I'm at the Game On Expo in Phoenix, Arizona. I went to this last year. It's an annual event, pretty much just a gathering of retro gamers as well as anime and cosplay, but they do have a really good selection of arcades here as well as pinball. And I wanted to share that with my audience out there today and just do a full tour of this convention. So if you're ever planning on coming out to Phoenix to experience this video will give you a really good idea of what you can expect. So let's go ahead, head on out to this floor, come along for the ride, and let's see what this has to offer. Alright guys, so right when you enter here through the entrance, you're going to notice they have lots of board games like Magic the Gathering, I would say. I don't play any of these types of board games, but they do seem to be pretty popular here. Lots of people playing. And this is just kind of like the entrance when you first walk in. But as you guys can see, this area is really focused on board games. And what's neat to see are some of these, like He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Cyberpunk 2077. You know, some of these franchises, games that, you know, you really liked in the video games, or maybe collecting of action figures, you know, they've made board games of these. All right, guys, so this is a pretty neat area. This is the Red Bull Gaming Hub. They're giving out free Red Bull. So, yes, I'll have a free Red Bull. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then they've got Street Fighter 6 tournaments going on here. Very cool to see Street Fighter represented at this convention. So this is the Retro World Series right here. Basically playing retro video games, competing to find out who's the best in the world. Like we can see here, there's a Tetris tournament going on over here. And if you guys see that kid in the upper left-hand corner, that is the kid that beat Tetris recently. Upper left-hand corner. He has beaten Tetris. So as you guys can see, the retro gaming area is very packed. Lots of competition going on here. We've got a Star Wars turn, TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They've got a Venom, which is down. Family Guy, I played that one, that exact one. Deadpool, Walking Dead, and Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. Now, I was here with Retro Ralph earlier, and we were looking at these custom by Collector Vision Games. This is Sydney Hunter and the Curse of Mayan, which is a Collector Vision game incorporated. So this is a game they made from scratch to put in this cabinet with their artwork. And this bezel is just amazing. Game deck looks really good. And this skull right here, this looks really good. And then the side panel, you've got these bricks for the artwork. Really colorful, well-made artwork on the side panels. And it's just a 2-button game, so they're utilizing the Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr. or Fix-It Felix cabinets made by Nintendo for these. Here is Tekken Unlimited Tag Tournament 2 Candy Cab. You guys have probably seen me play this many times at Ready Player One Games. And here's another one, guys, by that same maker, but this game was not developed by them. This one is DuckTales for Nintendo. As you guys can see, it is the Nintendo game playing inside. Supposedly there is an actual Nintendo within this arcade cabinet. But look at that marquee. This bezel. The artwork, again, they're utilizing the Donkey Kong cabinet for this. They got the money sign in the speaker. The gold trim looks really good on these. And then the side panel artwork here, Disney DuckTales. Really good looking cabinet. And there is no price tag on this, so I guess it is not for sale. Pac-Man Pixel Bash. 1943, the Battle of Midway. This is a reproduction cabinet. It's actually for sale. $1,900. If you guys are interested in what the Star Trek J.J. Abrams stern looked like, this is it. This is gonna look a lot like what the At Games Star Trek virtual pinball will look like. One thing is, it's not going to have this Stern Star Trek game on it, which is interesting, but the artwork is pretty similar. I like what they did with that. I see where they got the inspiration. AMC The Walking Dead, Guns N' Roses by Jersey Jack Pinball, and Stranger Things. Coal Patrol.
Dude, that's awesome. Now you got the...
So these pinballs were provided by Game Room Goodies, and they do have Jaws here today. I got to play it earlier. They've got the Pro and they've got the Premium here. It's a pretty fun game. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I did enjoy it. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you go look at the computer screen now.
And they've got a couple of Venoms over here. It looks like they've got another Venom down today. I'm not sure why. That was on earlier. They do have one Venom going. And we got a Burger Time here. 1900 if you're interested in buying it. And this is a great shooting game, guys. Aliens Armageddon. I got a chance to play this at Dave & Buster's last week. It's actually an incredible shooting game. And I like how you reload the guns. You reload the guns from that clip. So you're just going to hit that. And it feels really nice to be able to reload with that clip. And something about the graphics in this game, guys, it's like kind of like an animated. Hopefully it comes through on the camera here, but these types of graphics that we're seeing in this game play very well on a light gun game. Very impressed. Aliens Armageddon.
Fun trick, if you do this fast enough, you can actually outrun the magazine and actually go faster than if you just hold it down like this.
Oh, okay. So that's a tip, guys, if you're wanting to get better at this.
Take your middle finger
and just keep hitting it.
Yep.
All right.
Don't try that with a real firearm.
Oh, yeah. Got a Killer Queen. These are provided by Danger Zone Arcade Bar, a Switch and Shoot, and a Nidhogg. These are all what you would call indie arcades. These were specifically made by indie developers. Third Strike, pretty good shape. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, a couple of candy cabs, playing MVC2, and Darkstalkers. Got another candy cab here in pretty good shape. It looks like a Vulix. Bionic Commando, a multi-candy cab. Some of these are in pretty rough shape or they're not even on. We got a Strider here, Zaxxon. Cowboys of Moo Mesa are not even on. G.I. Joe. Now this was interesting because I'd never seen a G.I. Joe in person, but you know, looking at this artwork, guys, that stretched Konami logo right there, it's kind of a dead giveaway. This is not original. This is another one of those indie arcades here, Death Ball, but it's not on. Here's another one, Sky Cursor. So I've been playing these today. Pretty cool to get to experience these if you haven't played them. And here's another Killer Queen, just different colors. These have been really popular here at the convention. A Mr. Driller Candy Cab. Die Hard Arcade. I'm sure 19K Fox would like to see this here. Not the best looking arcade, but it's cool, different. Marvel vs. Capcom. Another candy cab. Got a Defender over here. And a run and gun, guys. How often do you see run and gun? And a Chaos. This was an interesting arcade right here, guys. Tried to play this one earlier. DJ mixing tables, very difficult to play. Got an old school Jurassic Park, Sega. Midnight 6. A lot like a Gran Turismo arcade game. These are interesting. A Crazy Taxi. But this is called High Roller. It's a stand-up. A Jumbo Safari. I know with that Arcade 1-Up list, there's been a lot of talk about Pac-Man Battle Royale. Here's one right here. We've got an old school Atari Gauntlet here. Good looking side art on that cabinet. Area 51, Maximum Force, Fixing Felix, Super Mario. There's a 19K Fox right there. No, just kidding. He looks like him. Rampage Roll. This is interesting, guys. We got a Golden Axe with a see-through cabinet. cool. It looks like we got a class of 81. Street Fighter 2, Hyper Fighting, a Mortal Kombat 2. This Mortal Kombat 2 has been really popular here today. And I just noticed this. It looks like it's signed by all the original actors of Mortal Kombat. And these were provided by Cobra Arcade Bar. Here's a Raston, if you guys were interested in what a Raston cabinet looks like. This game was on the iArcade. Excellent game. Really detailed, colorful marquee. Here's a Point Blank. Carnival Midway cabinet. This is a pretty cool Batman Raw Thrills racing game. I played this at Castles and Coasters. Good to see this here. This is more of a modern arcade racing game. Defender. You guys were interested in what the Defender controls look like? Are we going to get an arcade one up with proper Defender controls? We'll see. Silent Scope EX. House of the Dead 2. Super Mario Brothers. A Street Fighter Anniversary Edition. So here's your House of the Dead up close. Now this Anniversary Edition Street Fighter, it's not an authentic. As you can see, it has the widescreen LCD, and it has like 6 Street Fighter games on it. From Street Fighter 2 all the way to Alpha 3. This is a good one, guys. Magic Sword, Capcom. Look at that marquee. Got Capcom in the sword. It's using a widescreen LCD, so it's a little stretched. And good looking game deck there. No side art up. So it's a Monkey Ball candy cab. It's got a banana for a joystick. Battletoads. If you guys were wondering about Fast and the Furious Drift, for you Fast and the Furious owners out there, only one is working though, so you cannot race each other today because the other set is not on and it doesn't even have a seat. Here's Raiden by FabTech with that cabaret cabinet look. Gauntlet Legends is off. H2 Overdrive. This is kind of a modern Raw Thrills racer for here. It looks like they've got these pinball machines sectioned off now for the tournament, which is going to start around 3:30. May have already started. I'm not going to participate today because I'm going to be doing some filming and editing tonight. Got a pinball tournament going on right now. Some serious competition going on. And I haven't played Hot Wheels yet today. I did play Avengers, Jurassic Park, and I got to play The Godfather for the very first time. I do like how they're putting the rope up to give you a little more space behind the pinball machine so you don't feel so like people are walking up behind you while you're playing. Now this is kind of cool, guys. It's called the Epic Game Trailer. I guess they bring the trailer to you and you can play outside, and it looks like it's focused on sports games like Madden is what they got playing right now. But for an event or something, this would be pretty cool to have. On this side, it looks like they're playing Call of Duty. Okay guys, we've seen all the arcades, the pinballs, all the retro gaming competitions going on today, as well as the entrance area with all the board games. Now we're going to go to the other half of the convention, which is all your buy, sell, trade, retro games, artwork, anime, pretty much all your vendors and all your booths. So let's go check those out. This is kind of cool, guys. Wild Bill's Old Fashioned Soda Pop Company says how it works: all day, anytime, anywhere. Purchase a mug, fill it up all day, returning with the mug. Special pricing for unlimited refills. Wild Bill's Craft Beverage Company. Look at that, guys. Paul Niemeyer, the one and only Mortal Kombat artist. So this is all of Paul's artwork here. He's worked on Pac-Man Plus, Super Pac-Man, Satan's Hollow, Tron, and of course, Mortal Kombat. All right, guys, so Mortal Kombat is here. We got Carlos Pacina and Daniel Pacina here signing autographs, guys. Love seeing these guys at these conventions. And we got Tim Kitzrow is here, the man himself. He has voiced NBA Jam, NFL Blitz. Boom shakalaka. Got some amateur wrestling going on here at Game On Expo.
Tries for the double low blows.
Oh, that's legal as a headlock tonight, baby.
Tornado kick by EJ.
Lots of game trading going on today, guys. Lots of it. Here's a Nintendo Power, 850 bucks. I assume that's the first one, and it's been signed. Lots of gems of games, retro games here for sale. You know, if you're searching for a particular game, you know, you're likely to come across it in one of these booths. Look at these huge PlayStation cartridges. Got some more Wii games, Wii U, N64, GameCube, more N64, just tons of games. My favorite vendor here today, Ready Player One Games in Glendale, Arizona, and Jesse James Comics. This is just a fantastic store and arcade in Glendale, Arizona, and they just have so many collectibles for sale, comic books, and then his passion for arcades and pinball machines. A lot of the pinball machines and arcades we've seen here today were provided by Ready Player One. This comic cable, 150 bucks. I thought these were really cool looking. These are 20, and they're like these shiny, looks really good with Colossus. So they do have a new wave toys here, guys. Dragon's Lair, Game On Expo in Phoenix, $400. I was looking at this earlier with Retro Ralph. This is an original Donkey Kong game deck. If you guys were interested in the buttons on these, they have these special type of buttons for Donkey Kong, and here is the original joystick. Got original Game Boy in there. I like this classic NES edition Game Boy Advance SP. Game Gear, Futurama. Here's an old Game Boy case, an original. This artwork here is for Toxin. So it looks like we're about to get some live music here. We got a band about to play. They're setting up. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our video tour here at the Game On Expo here at the Phoenix Convention Center for 2024. I've had an excellent time. I definitely recommend this place for any arcade fans, pinball enthusiasts, or if you're into retro gaming, selling, collecting, trading. I think this is an excellent spot to come to do that. If you're in the Southwest region, or especially Phoenix, I think this is a must-see event once a year. And then if you've never been to this before and you thought that this video was useful in helping you plan your trip to possibly come next year, go ahead and put down in the comments that you're going to be here. That way we can all plan to meet up. I think this is an excellent venue for people in the area that are like-minded, that like these kinds of games and arcades and enjoy these pinball machines, to meet up. And I would look forward to next year to hopefully see more faces and more people in the community make it out. But again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe to BiggggyD's Arcade, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.